Hi YouTube. Today I am reviewing the Shoppers Food Warehouse $1.69 macaroni and cheese, as well as their cornbread. This is 6 pieces of cornbread for like $3.30. And let me let you know what it tastes like. So the macaroni and cheese has a wonderful orange yellow hue. Um, it does have a little bit of caramelized cheese on top. Not any severe browning, but just a little touch of caramelized cheese for texture. And when I press into it, it's nice and dense. It does not sound or feel watery, which a lot of creamy macaroni and cheeses feel like. That is dense. That is dense. The cornbread is soft, but it's definitely firm enough to be biteable. It's not crumbly cornbread. The cheese is clinging to the noodles perfectly, and there's definitely some viscosity and thickness to the sauce. Second bite. I just got a little bit of the caramelized cheese sauce. This is a very good macaroni and cheese for the price. The noodles are a touch overcooked, but it's just really, really good, especially for $1.69. It's a very good cheese sauce. I don't taste any strong chemically flavor like I do at Popeyes or Mac and Cheese or Royal Farms. It tastes like a real cheese sauce, and it definitely tastes like a bechamel type cheese sauce. Mhm. Yes. That's more than powder and water. That's a bechamel cheese sauce. It has a good velvetiness. It has a good mouthfeel, even though the noodles are a touch overcooked. Mhm. This is a lot of macaroni and cheese. For $1.69, you can hardly find that price anywhere. I highly recommend the Shoppers macaroni and cheese. It's not as good as homemade or like a nice restaurant, but it's a very good macaroni and cheese when you're on the go in the DMV. A plus, probably a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 for flavor, price, and portion. Now let me get into the cornbread. This is the cornbread. Very sturdy, very flavorful. Mm-hmm. 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 6 pieces of cornbread for $3.30. I mean, if you took this home and put a little bit of butter or honey butter on it, it'd be just as good as like a Carolina Kitchen or Keith and Sons. Mm-hmm. I've had cornbread all over the country. This is on par with some of those very highly esteemed restaurants in New Orleans and North Carolina and South Carolina. Tastes like a 70-year-old grandma made this cornbread. It's delicious. Mm-hmm. That is a 9 out of 10 piece of cornbread. The only thing that can make it better is butter and warmth. So that's my review of Shoppers macaroni and cheese and cornbread. They are both excellent. Thank you for watching. Hi YouTube. Today I'm comparing the Boston Market macaroni and cheese and cornbread, and I'm going to tell you how it compares to Shoppers. Both places have very, very good cornbread and very good macaroni and cheese. And the prices for both items at both places are super reasonable. A side dish of macaroni and cheese, or a side dish period, at Boston Market is typically under $3. And the piece of cornbread is typically under $1. The piece of cornbread is super cute, but it is a little petite compared to Shoppers Food Warehouse cornbread. This is actually a good serving size for a carbohydrate or a starch, and that's what they give you. They give you just enough cornbread to say that you have had a taste. The macaroni and cheese, the portion is not amazing, but it looks good, it smells good, and I am looking forward to trying it. So let's talk about the viscosity of the noodle and the cheese sauce. Okay, it's not super dense, but it's also not watery. It's not watery. Of course, this is a cream-based macaroni and cheese, so I'm not seeing any crustification or Maillard browning anywhere in the pasta. It's a very homogenized yellow-orange hue, and it looks great. Also, the noodle shape is doing a lot of the work to hold all that cheese sauce on the pasta. I think this is probably one of the only restaurants or fast food establishments that has a spiral shaped pasta. And the shapes of the pasta do wonders for the sauce. So let's have a taste. Okay. Okay. Mhm. The shape of the pasta is doing a lot of the work. I don't get any artificial colors or flavors when I put the macaroni and cheese in my mouth. It's good. It's very good. It's one of the best you can get without going to a restaurant. I mean, it's even better than some restaurants, but this is a very good cream-based macaroni and cheese. Um, it's only a .5 notch better than Shoppers, though. And remember, Shoppers is only $1.69 for a big serving. It's only a hair better, and that's because of the shape of the pasta. The cheese sauce at both establishments is wonderful. Okay, now for the cornbread. I love cornbread. There is no butter or topping for the cornbread. This is just a well-baked piece of cornbread. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. 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 You can see chunks of cornmeal in this. That's different. The chunks of cornmeal give it a really good texture and a better crunch in your mouth. Also, it has the rectangular shape, so every corner of the cornbread has a crisp bite. That's something you don't get everywhere. And it's not in a muffin wrapper or a cupcake wrapper type thing, so you get a nice crispness with every bite. This is a very good cornbread, a very good macaroni and cheese. For the cornbread, based on the size, I would give the edge to Shoppers, but they're both very good. I highly recommend Boston Market as well as Shoppers Food Warehouse when you're craving macaroni and cheese and cornbread and you don't want to spend a lot of time or money waiting on it. Thank you for watching.